So the story begins at 1220, is used to show the meaning of where we meet King Amphitryon, fighting a king named Argos. Let's see Amphitryon a lot. The king was cruel and himself anything to make Shakti. So he could do it to Argos. I want to kill him and steal his kingdom. The Amphitryon bet from Argus maintains that this war is only us will be between the two, in which someone there are no soldiers among us will come, and which of us will he will lose his entire kingdom Argos to the conquering king. The condition is accepted, and in both a fight breaks out. But Argus loses this fight and Amphitryon kill him. When the whole king snatches away Amphitryon, comes to his palace. Then his queen started him. Explains to you that your millionaire leave and kill innocent people have to stop. But Amphitryon is this, why don't you listen? That's why in a temple at night, the goddess goes and pleads with Hera. She thinks that somehow everyone fights by stopping the millionaires. Finish it by listening. Goddess Hera Rani comes in front of. And the queen a strange way to help she tells. She says that Jesus visit you a child, whatever will happen to the king will happen to you. To collect all your sinks to find this unknown power. Ka says he has a lightning falls, which makes him feel that Anjan Shakti is none other than from here. The scene shifts and scene from 9 months later is shown is where the queen gave birth to a boy. Was on the amphitheater happy at all was not because he knew that this boy is not hers anyway. He leaves this boy alive and also names it. He tells Rani that sides ever from his elder brother Ephicles will not be able to match, and Ephicles will become king after me. As soon as Amphitryon left, that's when the queen met her younger son. She says, your name is Sides. No, but because this name Divine Diamond, the same 20 years passed by and Elcidas, meaning that Hercules brave, and we become young here. Elcidas and beautiful named Hebe watch queen together. These two like each other used to, and want to get married. Well, both of them were roaming in the forest. Let's enjoy then Hebe Elcidas, as his sign gives a review during which their Elcidas's elder brother arrives, and tells Hebe that I know we are looking for you as well, told him to stay away from him. Stay, actually Ephicles also matter. Used to like and own it, wanted to make it. But Hell liked Sides, from which Ephicles used to get very angry. Looking at the loin, gets badly scared. On Alcide's faces this lion with fear is, and with my strong hands, kills. Ephiclitus took the skin of this milk. Ephicles goes to his address, tells everyone in the court that this has hunted the lion, while the lion I ran away after seeing him. I sit and listen to everything, and doesn't tell anyone the truth to the people present in the well court. I don't trust the words of Ephiclus. It happens because Ephicles' scare king was still his son. Calling Ephicletus brave, asks him to marry her, due to which I feel sad and leave the place. Elcidas runs away. After seeing this also follows him there. Ephicles tells his address that I am happy with this marriage, but is not happy because he Elcidas loves, whom she scoldingly says that he would like love anyone but this. I will marry you only. After that he took him back to the palace from Ephicles. I ask you to bring me to the other side, and from the kingdom of Amphitryon, planning to run away, but then Ephicles of his sinks catch them together and take them to the palace. Comes from where it says you. No matter what I do, I will wait for you. Will be married only to Ephicles, on whom Sides says that I am proud. I love someone else. I will not let her marry him. Having heard this, I am a captain to go to Egypt with suitors. Gives orders. Actually in Egypt one was happening where anyone's it was not possible to escape and return. Now because the son of the king was not there, so he went to Sides. Egypt was sending, from which I wish he would die here. Ephicles tells his brother that by the time you get back here, by the time I got married to him, will happen, on which Sides says that I will win and come back soon, and I will marry him. Of his after the sidelines he meets his mother, is where his mother gave him. Egypt stops you from going, but on the sidelines to go to Egypt to get the decision had been taken. Then its mother tells him that your real God knows not the emperor's jaws high, and your real name Hercules is. His mother crying. It says that your birth happened to kill the emperor, and if something happens to you, that will never end. But there is no talk of Sides like that. He comes to Santa, and he promises to Heap that he will come back after a month and marry her captain. will do sides after this Sutras and Sinach for Egypt. Go out after reaching Egypt. He all to rest in one cave where we stop for and Alcides. To check around the vagina, let's go away. But when he comes back when they come, they have to wash their kitchens. Dead body is found. That's why we had kids taking the sinks out of the cave. What does he try to do? Actually on. The enemies had attacked. When surrounded them, was to look for near the swordist. There is no other way now. That's why he fought against his enemies. They start fighting. All of which sinks are killed. And only they come alive. Then the enemies the captain of the land of Alcides. The helmet is visible. That's why he asks Sutras after reaching Egypt. He all to rest in one cave where we stop for and Alcides to check around the vagina. Let's go away. But when he comes back, the news that Alcides is dead, whose mother is very sad, when that others are very happy here, captain, and to kill suitors when it happens. Then it is said that you get no benefit by killing us. That's why you won't let us live. Leave it and sell it to someone, so that you will gain money. This, what does the captain like? And he asks the name of the one, but tells him his name. Well, now sell both of them. At such a place goes where money is spent on people. They were made to fight among themselves. This was saddened by Hercules. Says this place is very dangerous. It would be better if we were killed, on which Hercules promises that he will soon get her out of here. We'll throw him out after this. Take both of them to a place unknown to each other goes. Where the first person goes is chosen to fight. Takes a lot of beating in the beginning. But later he kills this man. Now he defeats Hercules. Called to fight, where Hercules defeated by his skills gives, from which everyone Hercules lets cheer up. On the other side, we took the queen to the temple. Let's see. Wherever he comes, and the main address of Alcides from queen asks about. On which Ronnie deftly picks up the knife. And she says to her husband that Alcides was born for a purpose. What had happened. But now Alcides is alive. It is not. That's why I aim for this. Will complete saying this. He attacks with a knife. Priam holds his hand. And the main address of Alcides from queen, whose name is the queen, tell him about. Outsiders give that God Jesus. He is the son of, and wants to kill you. Born for this, after this kills the queen with a knife. And the old men living in the temple tells the chair to tell everyone. The queen of two has committed suicide over there near Hercules. And Sotras his master comes, from whom he both say, take us to Greece. Come on, because there is the most wonderful fights happen. And we fight. You won and earned a lot of money. We'll do in exchange for you and us. Then that master will have to leave them, decides to take to Greece. But before that, both of them to test fighting skills, says that's why he gives them. Makes one fight with bloodthirsty fighters, who had never lost to anyone till date. Sotras got injured in this fight. Then Hercules goes alone. Sotras fighting with fighters. Saves after the fight is over. His master says to Hercules that your partner is very injured. How will he fight? Hercules says, you only us. Take me to Greece, and I am alone. I will fight and defeat everyone. The old man agrees, and Greece takes them here after seeing the shortlist. Catches him, and tells him that Hercules is alive. And he is going to fight in the next fight. Hercules 6 dangerous. After this field for fighters to fight. I come seeing which everyone looks like he will lose, but Hercules easily defeats these fighters, kills, and defeats someone in a fight. Later Charon meets Hercules and promised to join him soon, does as well as tells that the king killed his mother. Then Charon gives him the same knife with which the king killed his mother. Was here promises to Hercules that he will soon be replaced by the king. Will take now. Because the king has by troubling Janta and Sina, a lot K was kept. So some chest comes with Hercules, so that they could suffer from the cruelty of the king. Now Hercules with his men goes to the village, where the king Sinach is torturing people, or that's why Hercules took all the sinks. Who is killed, and message to the king sends, that now the king will suffer. We have to stop doing it. We have to stop doing it. All from this God's gift to the village. Hercules' son starts believing. Because this no one saved them before was well the king's soldiers. Give message that they are alive. And with him, the name Archelaus, it is dangerous. Actually the king doesn't knew that Alcides was Hercules, is well king from all hell. Sotras and Hercules imprisoned gives orders to make it. On the other hand, the policemen go to an empty house. Where they get the divine diamond is tell Hera that you're born to do a great thing whatever happened to you because of your love. Diamond can remove after this. She tells him that he knows his Jesus will have to be expelled, from which he will give you strength and you will be able to kill the king easily. But he says that if Jesus knew me, so they did my mother, why didn't Raksha help other people? Why didn't you save me from atrocities then? Hera tells him to trust Zeus, others, don't say anything else. Let's see the other, as it is whether you want our marriage or not, you must be sad about this from the place to commit suicide. She starts jumping. But then the chair comes there and saves him, and tells him that the king is someone worried about Hercules, no more. But it's the next day goes to meet Hercules, and both looking at each other a lot. Hercules is happy here, promises that he will kill this. We'll marry this here, he calls the one who killed him had sent. The king asks him, why didn't you suitor hit? And with him Hercules. Who is the warrior named? On which the captain promises the king that he will fix everything and will kill Hercules. Here, when Suitorus goes to his home, there are ethicals and Egyptian sinks meet the one who killed his wife had killed, and now he threatening to kill his son. Let's ask for the address of Hercules. Then the suitors were forced to give away the address of Hercules. When Iphicles goes to Hercules, so it turns out that his brother, he is Hercules, that is why he binds himself, so that Hercules could not attack him. After that, taking Hercules to the crossroads tied with chains, flog him badly here. Only then one gets beaten by people. It is said that if this son of Jose, if I could have saved my life. And when it doesn't save itself, how could I protect you? Will do in front of the same kills Charon, and then moves forward to kill Suits. But then Hercules of the sky, and seeing how I know Shakti, asks for juice, on which he Shakti gives, and Hercules and with the help of Shakti your chains snatches away. Seeing this and gets scared, and from their kitchens run away saying kill Hercules. Hercules was there when he went beat all the chickens badly, after which all the villages fall people make him their hero and ready to support him. Now we become our own. Hercules goes to the palace carrying the chest on the other hand, the one who will marry today, but he refused to marry. She says that I love Hercules here. Reaching the gate of Hercules' palace, goes where most of the kings side with Hercules because they know they should. Peace in the kingdom. By killing the king, Hercules will now establish his comes inside the palace carrying a chest. Calls others to fight. The king came out and Hercules, and whose chest is surrounded by fire. After that he takes his Egypt, gets them attacked with hooks. Then Hercules says to the king that this is the direction between us. Instead of hitting the sinks, there should be a fight between the two. At the same time he says that he will win the battle of this kingdom, would become king, but knew that he fights and loses against Hercules. That's why it's not about Hercules' manta, and on it from my chest gets attacked. From which Hercules raised his sword to the sky, and Lord Jesus, which sword gives a strength which he defeated all his enemies with. Seeing this, the way it falls runs away from there. Whomever runs away, look, it also follows him and attacks it. Now there would be a dangerous fight between the two, in which the king is overpowered, starts hitting him, but only for a while. Then the king is brutally beaten and about to kill him. It happens that only then he goes there with a dagger to the hips, throat. Now asks the king to leave, because she knew that can do anything for this. He held the dagger in his hand. She tucks it into her chest, the dagger through his body. Who gets hit, by which anyone dies, it becomes good to die. It feels very sad to see. And then kills with the same knife with which, after his mother died, she went near him and hugged him. Puts it where it knows, promise that he is still alive. Does that he ever won't go away. I see. He is the son of Hercules. Gives birth, and both of them are very. Hercules is happy together. Now had become the king of Greece, whose he took his address to Jesus. This movie promises with this one. This is where the fox ends. If you like this video, subscribe to Escape Power channel. Thank you.